I just thought I would summarize here as I was discussing the keto diet and these variations that you're seeing out there now, the TKD or the targeted keto diet and the CKD or the cyclic keto diet. And the question is, are these actually useful and effective? And I guess I should be clear too, is that I am a physician and I, have been doing a keto diet myself and working with patients, and I read research. That's my experience. And so just like with anyone who's posting information and talking about their experience or promoting or, supposed expert, we're all in this together and looking at what works. And so I don't want to discount anyone that's saying that the TKD or the CKD diets are working for them. And I'm sure that anytime we start to use the principles of the keto diet, there's a lot of possibilities for improvement and gains. And so I want to be clear that I'm not the end all on this conversation. But in terms of the research that I'm seeing, the cyclic keto diet, which is the one that I actually was most concerned about because I thought that maybe I was wanting to even do that. And again, that's that diet where you're going to, eat keto for 5 days and then you go off for a couple of days, or, maybe take a day off a week. And what seems to be clear is that both for fat loss and utilization and improvements in athletic performance, that is the least favorable keto-like diet option. And then the targeted keto diet does seem to show some initial improvements for that rapid response, say if you're doing a short burst type activity. So an example might be if you're running a 100 meters, if you're in a maybe I think with timing you're looking at something between 15 to maybe 30 minutes and probably less than an hour of intensity or exertion. As you start to go beyond that time frame, the full keto those adapted individuals are going to do better in terms of what the studies have shown. And so this is somebody who, maybe you're going to go do, a race where it's going to be an hour and a half, a couple hours if you're doing a half marathon or a marathon, of course, especially you definitely want to be keto adapted and be working that into your exercise routine, your training routine. And then also with biking, this is what I do. So I'm most interested in this in terms of how that would fit in. And so again, targeted, this is also, it's also sort of individual. And so I think we can find how much is the appropriate amount of carbohydrates that you feel better with during your workout. The other, I won't go into this now, but of course your choice of carbohydrates. What I would love to clear up, and that I think is very, very, there shouldn't be any controversy on this, but this idea of using sugar and refined sugars and gels and things to fuel athletes during long periods of exertion, it's kind of like we treated the body. I think it's very disrespectful actually to treat the body like we're simply imagine the old locomotives that they were shoveling coal into to fuel the fire. Our bodies aren't really that way. We're not like a machine that just needs a source of energy that we can burn. We have a lot of other requirements, and so quality over quantity. And this is true whether you do a keto diet or not. It's long been known if you do slow released starches and you don't binge on sugar and use sugar to fuel the body, you're going to do a lot better, and whether it's short or in a long duration exercise. You cause a sugar spike and an insulin surge that does not do anyone any good. Really, that's what fuels the infamous bonk when athletes, reach a point when they've depleted glycogen and their available glucose. And I think people who bonk, if you've ever bonked or you are prone to that, that's a strong indication that you're very you have a very suppressed fuel burning system for fat burning. And you really should embark on some of these low carb strategies and intermittent fasting and various ways to begin to energize that system. Ketogenic diets and low carb eating to fuel your athletic endeavors is a way to bonk proof your exercise. So you just don't. If you're keto adapted, it's nearly impossible unless you get to the point of exhaustion, where and we're talking long periods of time where you could end up. Now you could become mineral deficient and end up with muscle cramps and other problems. You could certainly be prone to heat stroke or something, heat exhaustion. But anyway, fuel management, I would highly encourage you to do the ketogenic diet adaptation during your training as you look at doing your various activities. So I guess that's it for now. I appreciate you watching these videos, and any future videos, let me know. I'll also be coming back with more on some of what I learned from the Metabolic Health Summit soon. So hit that subscribe button if you would like, and tell your friends and family about it, and let me know what experiences you are having on these topics. Thanks for watching.